welcome to my shelling addiction. This video is an extra special video. I'm sending shells here from Florida all the way up to Miss S's classroom in Minnesota, and I'm so happy that I got the chance to do this. It was so much fun, and I'm happy you guys got to join me on this adventure. Now let's get started. Did you know there are over 300 different species of these scallops? We got there around 6:30 in the morning, and it was high tide, which means the water is pushing up on the beach. So walking around everything, you'd have to go in the water, and the water gets kind of deep. So I was trying my best not to, because I was really not in the mood at 6:30 to get wet. I was just in the mood to focus on finding some shells. And up here, you can always find some good shells because it's up in the branches, and not everyone likes to look under the branches and get up in there with the seaweed sometimes, but you can always find something. If you look closely at the kitten's paw, you will be able to see the ridges, and on the ridges there will be orangish, reddish colorings on it. That's how you can identify it's a kitten's paw. Plankton scallops come in a whole variety of colors. You can find them purple, orange, and a whole bunch of other colors. This one ended up having purple markings on it. Kitten's paws are a type of scallop, but most people don't connect the two dots together because kitten's paws don't really look like scallops. They also grow up to be about 6 inches long, and they're the most easiest shell to find. Like I said earlier, plankton scallops come in a whole variety of colors. This one ended up being almost completely purple. Slipper limpets will stack 12 high when they live in the ocean. That's how they survive. They put the biggest one on the bottom, and then they put the smallest one on the top, which is so cool. There are a lot of different types of augers. This one is a common American auger. It has about 15 spirals in it. And did you know they have a poisonous gland, which is like a poisonous tooth? Conchs are very popular here in Florida. Finding them whole is sometimes a little tricky. Can you find this in your bags? Conchs, along with scallops, are probably one of the most common shells that appear in Florida. You can find them both in different colors. This one ended up being white and gray, and the scallop's black. It is hard for other creatures to live by slipper limpets because they will eat them. If you string together jingle shells, they will make a jingle sound. The augers come in so many different sizes. You can find them small or big. Each one has a different design on them. Which design does yours have? Does it have bumps on it, or is it more smooth? Most lightning whelks have a left-handed spiral, which means the hole is on the left side. If you find one with the hole on the right side, it is a rare shell. The colors on lightning whelks are also so vibrant. Nutmegs have almost like a lattice pattern on them because they have lots of bumps on them, and they have the coloration. I didn't have enough to give to everyone, I'm sorry. But if you talk to Miss S, she has one in her bag. Check this out. It is a banded tulip. You can see that it is banded because the lines are going from side to side, which helps show that it has bands. You might be wondering how you can tell this is a lightning whelk. You can tell because if you look closely, the brown lines that are going vertical almost resemble lightning on it. If you look closely at your lettered olives and look at the lettering, you might be able to see the alphabet. You might also need to use your imagination just a little bit to see that. These ones end up being dark brown with the dark letterings on it, but you can also find them with a lighter brown with lighter colorings on it. It kind of all depends, and sometimes they don't have coloring or letters on them because they get so beat up from washing against other shells. Myrixes have a whole bunch of weird names. This one I think is an apple myrix because the shell of it is pretty thick and it's smaller than the other ones, and it also doesn't have pointy spines coming out of it. Sometimes you can find lightning whelks that are way bigger than your hand, and they can weigh up to like 10 to 15 pounds. They grow to be about 10 to 15 inches, depending. Alphabet cones are a rare shell, but you want to be careful in picking them up because if the creature is still inside, they have that venomous tooth, and they can sting you if they want to, thinking that you're food. Before today, I had never seen so many banded tulips. It was like the jackpot of these. Usually when you find them, there's little holes in them or they're missing little chunks or they will be completely destroyed. These ones were not, so I got lucky. Not all your shells are going to be super pretty. I will still keep them even if they are a little ugly. Gaudy nauticas are different than striped eyes. The coloring in them is different. These ones tend to have more oranges in them. So this is a starfish, and I did not pick it up with my hand because some of them are poisonous and I just do not want to get poisoned. But I thought I would show you quickly what it looked like. I had to put it back in water kind of fast so it didn't die. But yeah, this is a smaller one, and lately I've been seeing them a lot. So this is an apple murex, and I hope you can see it a little bit more clearly that this shell is very thick compared to other ones. So now we are at the causeway, our last stop of the day, and we found the top of a worm shell, which this is a common place to find them. The worm shells are not the prettiest. It seemed like wherever we found a worm shell, there was an olive. You will find worm shells in kind of all different kinds of sizes, like small pieces like this one, or you can find them really long, or just the tops. I wanted to go over this one because I thought it was an important shell to go over. This is a shark eye. You may notice a small little hole on the side of yours. That shows that another creature took its venomous tooth, poked it in there, and sucked the creature out of it. This is a stiff pen shell. They are very fragile, and the beach didn't have a lot of these. This was the only one I found that was connected together. This alphabet cone is a special one for Miss S's class because Miss S actually got this one. So she will show you guys it in person. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for coming on this adventure with me. I had so much fun. Shout out to Miss S's classroom up in Minnesota. That is my sister's classroom. I hope you guys enjoyed your shells and had lots of fun with them. If you're a teacher looking to get shells from me, let me know in the comments. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!